Hello everyone and welcome to another video. My track guide for the FF1600 going around Oulton Park, the fastest layout. Let's get into it. Here for turn 1 we want to be on the left side of the track, as close to the white line as possible. I start to brake once I get close to the beginning of the banner here on the left. Once I get to that I go to about 75% brake pressure, quickly easing off to a little bit of trail braking. We want to cut the curb as much as possible and we can cut a little bit of the grass before the car starts to bounce. I start to apply the throttle again when I get close to the curb. And we're easing in the throttle because the car is very understeery, so it's very easy to go wide on the exit. We won't get a 1x if we keep the right set of wheels on the red and white curbing. Just make sure to get within the white lines before the curb ends. Turn 2 is flat out, but we want to be on the right side of the track for turn 3. We don't have to brake for turn 3 at all we have to do is lift. Once the track starts to go down, this is where we lift. And then you want to throw the car over the curbing. Just make sure you don't go too far left, as that will give you a 1x. The goal is to come out as far left as possible, or at least mid-track for turn 4. And we do that so we have an easier time of turn 4. For turn 4, I brake once I get to the white line here on the left. Then I aim for about 90% brake pressure. And this one I missed it and had to brake again. That is not advised, I should have been on 90% the first time. And then we want to ease off the brake all the way to the inside curb. There's a lower part of the inside curb and a raised part. Only take the lower part. And once we are past the curb, we should go full throttle again. Just make sure you don't drop one wheel on the outside curb here, it will spin the car. If you want to take the outside curb, make sure to put 2 wheels out there, but it didn't make much difference if you took the curb or not. Turn 5 is flat out, just make sure to be smooth. We are flat out all the way up to turn 8, and turn 8 is a place where people will try and overtake you if they can, so keep that in mind for the race. For turn 8 we want to be on the left side of the track, as close to the white line as we can. We're a bit far back, but it's easier to see the braking marker here. I brake once I get to this kink in the road here. Once I get to that I go to about 65% brake pressure, and we're easing that off all the way to the first curb. At the end of the first curb, you should be able to go full throttle again. Just make sure to stay close to the second curb as well. If you understeer away from it, you've gone on the throttle too early, and if you hit it too late. And make sure to use all of the available room on the outside. Stay on the left side of the track for turn 9. In the middle of turn 9 we do have a bit of camber, so we can carry more speed than we think. I brake just before I get to this dirt part of the road. Here I aim for about 90% brake pressure, easing that off all the way to the emergency road on the right. The marker can be a bit hard to see here, but it's easier to see in the sim. Once we're past the emergency road on the right, we can go full throttle again. Just be aware, it's really easy to go off into the grass if you get it wrong and go on the throttle too early. Of course, use the outside curb to maximize exit speed. And now it's a drag race all the way down to the start finish line. And that's my lap around Oulton Park fastest in the FF1600 of a time of 1 minute 1.4. I have more track guides for the FF1600 linked down below. Hopefully you found this one useful. If you did, leave a like down below, consider subscribing as well. And now for the uninterrupted hot laps.